I have to use the product rule? Yes or no? Yes or no? So, now class, I tell you something, some people very funny. When you differentiate this, it's differentiate this. You don't divide the x anymore, it's differentiating this already. You understand? Okay. I fix this one. Alright? I'm talking to the class. Don't talk, you get out. I fix this one. Then I put 3x below. I differentiate and come 3 on top, right? You differentiate log, is like that, right? Fx, then f1x on top. Okay? Plus, I fix this one times what? 3x squared. Everybody okay? So, I'm going to simplify this. So, what does it give me? This one will just give me x squared. Is it correct? X squared plus 3x squared ln 3x. Correct? How many of you can get the differentiation? Okay, good. Then what did the next part say? Hence, find. You're supposed to find the integration of what? X squared ln 3x dx. Okay? X squared ln 3x dx. Okay. Now, can you see it's almost the same, but it's not the same? Am I right to say that? I am supposed to find this one only. Okay. Now, all of you look up here, please. All of you look up. Don't copy it. Don't copy it. If I integrate this, I will get, correct? Yes. If I integrate this, I will get this one plus c. Everybody okay? Okay? Now, I can split this up, right? Into integration of x squared am I right? I'm talking to you. Am I right? Okay, now class. Can you see that this constant 3 can actually come out here? Correct? Constant can come out, right? I said only constant can come out, correct? Now, do you agree this one is this one already? Then I got to bring this one here, and then after that divide by 3. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm going to do it here. That one only already, right? That one only already, okay, I'm going to do it over here. Okay, I'm going to write this. 3 integration x squared ln 3x dx will be x cubed ln 3x plus c minus integration of this, right? I bring this one over the other side. Correct? Everybody okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You must know the totale. No, later the cosine one even worse, I'll tell you first. Outside out. Okay? So, you don't want to bring the 3 over first. Never bring until the last step. X cubed ln 3x plus c minus now. If I integrate this one, will it become x what? X cubed. No? X cubed over 3, right? 1/3 x cubed is about the same, 12 by 3, right? Then, after that, I must plus this one, right? Correct now, class? Yes or no? Okay. Now, let me just simplify this one first. This is x cubed ln 3x minus x cubed over 3. I plus f can. C and D become f can. Can? Okay. Is this what we want? This is not what we want. What must we do? Yes. I must divide by 3. So this one become what? Agree. Minus this one I divide by 3 again, become x cubed over what? Yes. X cubed over 9 plus f over 3, right? F over 3 can be what? G. Everybody okay now? Everybody okay now? Can you see there's always one constant that I can bring out? Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or not? Okay, 6 is done. Are we okay? Are we okay? Can? Okay, now let's take a look at 7 now. Let's take a look at 7 now. Y is equals to e to the power of cosine x. Find dy dx. Correct? Yes or no? Okay, I'm going to differentiate this. Okay, if I differentiate this, dy dx will be e cosine x, correct? You keep it first. Then you differentiate cosine x will give you minus sine x. So this will be my differentiation, that's all one step. Everybody okay? Okay? Alright, good. Then part 2, what did it say? What did it say? Hence, find the integration of sine x e cosine x plus 1 dx. Now, I want to expand this first. Okay, can I do it over the other side? Okay. Now, do you agree that this is actually sine x e cosine x plus sine x dx? The whole thing, right? I expand out. Alright. This one times this one, this one times this one. Am I right to say that? Yes or no? Okay. Now, when I integrate this, I get back this one. I'm talking to you. When I integrate this, I get back this one. Agree? Okay. Look here. This one means integration of sine x e cosine x. Okay. Dx plus integration sine x dx, right? Again. I want to teach you something here. What's the difference between this and this? I integrate this, do I get this? No, I must have a negative sign. Now, I can add a negative sign. But if I add a negative, how to get back to the original? I must add another negative sign. Then it will become positive here. Actually, I'm adding negative 1 now. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Can you see it? Hey, I'm talking to you. Can you see? I didn't change anything. I'm still maintaining this, but I'm changing this to be this one, so that I can get this one straight away. Understand what I'm talking about? Okay. So this one will be negative e cosine x, right? Because when I integrate this one, it's this one. So there's still a negative sign, correct? Negative e cosine x plus c. This one, sine x, when I integrate, it becomes what? Correct? So, what is this answer? Negative e cosine x minus cosine x plus f. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Can? Can understand now? What's the catch here? The catch is this. Understand? Understand? I make it the same, but I did not change the question. Always like that. Okay? Alright, so that's your question 7. Question number 9. Let's take a look at question number 9. Express 3x over 3x plus 5 in the form where n and where k and q are integers. Part 1. 3x over 3x plus 5. Now, do you agree that this is actually an improper fraction? Because both are 3x power 1. You can do, okay, you can do it as long division, okay? That means we can do this way. Am I right? This is a 1, then minus, I will have a negative 5, right? Okay, so this one is actually 1 minus 5 over 3x plus 5, correct? Correct now? Yes or no? 1 minus 5 over 3x plus 5. Okay. What did the question say? Find the value of what? Find the, did they say? Oh, where p and q are integers, so they didn't tell us to find the integers. So it's okay, just leave it like that. So it's 1 minus 5 over 3x plus 5. Are we okay? By long division. Okay. Now, what is another way to do this? If I don't have long division, I also can do it. I teach you before already, but I think you forgot. What do you look up? Right? Yeah. Same or not? Do you agree that I can put like this? Then this one denominator, this one, then this is a 1 one. Then can you see it's the same answer? Also can. Understand? So don't have to, if you are comfortable with long division, then just use long division. Okay? Don't have to bother about this. Okay, next. Differentiate x ln 3x plus 5 with respect to x. Okay, let me do part 2. Okay, can I let y be this first? X ln 3x plus 5. So dy dx will be, fix this, right? Differentiate this, correct? Plus fix this, differentiate that will be just a 1. Am I right to say that? So if I simplify this, this will just become a 3x over 3x plus 5 plus ln 3x plus 5. Everybody okay? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Can, huh? Okay, huh? Now let's take a look at part 3. Using the results in part 1 and 2, find the integration of ln 3x plus 5. Okay, I want all of you to look at the board now. Can you see that when I integrate the whole of this, then I will get this? Can see or not? Yes or no? But this can be written in this form. Everybody okay? You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, now I'm going to do this here. All of you look, if I integrate the whole thing dx, I will get a x ln do we agree? If I integrate this whole thing, I will get this one. integrate this whole thing, I'll get this one, agree? Can see it? Okay, but this one means I integrate this one, right? I integrate 1 minus 5 over 3x plus 5 plus ln 3x plus 5. The whole thing correct? According to my, just now, I put it in terms of 1 minus. Now, do you agree this is equivalent to this? This is the same. Now, what are we finding out? What did the question want us to find? They want us to find what? I write down here. We want to find integration of. That means they only want which one? They only want this guy. Okay. They only want this guy, okay? Okay, all of you look up. I'm going to do it now. And I clean the whole of that side. Okay. This one means I will integrate 1 minus I integrate okay? I integrate separately. This. Alright. Yes or no class? Which one do you want to stay there? This guy. Okay, this guy stays here. Okay, so this guy stays here. Minus integrate 1 plus integrate 5 over 3x plus 5, right? Everybody okay so far? And you see, I'm just doing simple algebra here. I'm getting what I want already. Okay, now, can you see this side is very good, is what you want already. Okay, now it's left with this side. Now, this one is still now actually I can do something here. I don't put plus C first. I do everything first. Then there'll be a constant here, there'll be a constant here, right? Then and C together, I lump it as D. You understand what I'm talking about? Then you don't have so many alphabet. Okay? So, I will minus this one become X, right? Now, plus this one, the 5 can take out, right, actually. So, it's 5 ln 3x plus 5 1 over 3, right? Then I plus a D, okay? The D will be all the constant or add up together. Everybody okay? Then you will don't have D, F, that kind of thing. Understand? Huh? So, final answer, X ln 3x plus 5 minus X plus 5 over 3 ln 3x plus 5 plus D. Everybody okay? Can you understand how I get it? Can you understand how I get it? Can now, can you see the method is dead one? It's always like that. But you got to move it here and there. And you must move it properly. If not, then that's the end. Everybody okay? Alright, so that will be your question number 9. Are we okay? Are we okay? Alright. Next will be question number 10. I hope I'm not too fast because I really go very slow with you. Okay? Question number 10. Okay, let's look at question number 10. The gradient of a curve y equals fx at any point xy is given by f prime x. That means this is the gradient function. I cannot see minus what? Minus x minus 3e 3x plus 1. This is actually the dy dx, because it's f prime. Can you see? Okay. Find the exact x coordinate of the stationary point of the curve. For it to be a stationary point, dy dx must be what? 0. That means this guy must be 0. Agree, class? Okay, so this is our A. How to solve this rubbish here? Okay. Correct? Is everyone okay here? I'm going to do this. Alright? I can take ln on both sides, right? Agree, class? Correct? They said they want the exact value, no? They don't want the decimal point one. This one will become I use the log loss, I split it up, right? Now, this one is ln 2 minus x. Because the minus x bring down ln e is 1, right? Okay? Then equals to ln 3 plus 3x plus 1, right? Okay? Now, this will be ln 2 minus ln 3 minus 1 equals to 4x, right? Correct. So what is x? Ln 2 minus ln 3 minus 1 over 4. That will be our x coordinate. Are we clear? Are we clear? We are combining logarithm. Can? You understand? Okay. Now I want to know how come this is negative x. Because power I bring down, right? Then ln e is 1. Must remember. Okay? Alright, good. Now, next part. They say, given that the curve intersects the y-axis at the point y equals to 3, find the equation of the curve, giving your answer in exact form. Okay? Now, if it cuts the y-axis at 3, what does it mean? It passes through which point? 0, 3, right? Correct. At the y-axis, x is 0, ma. Okay? Equation of the point means I must integrate this direction. Am I right to say that? To get fx. Okay? So, I will have integration of correct? Yes or no? Now I integrate separately. Okay, all of you look up. How do I integrate? I put 2 first, then e minus x, right? Then it's actually 1 over negative 1. Can you see? I always put like that. Remember I told you put the bracket. Then minus 3. E 3x plus 1. Then what do I put here? 1 over 3, right? Correct? Then I must not forget plus what? Plus what here? C. Okay? So this will become negative 2e minus x minus e 3x plus 1 plus c. Okay? Now, do you agree this fx is actually equals to y? Because the question also got say, y is equals to fx, correct? So this is actually y, right? When y is 3, what is my x? 0, right? Okay, at 0, 3, I will have 3 equals to negative 2, 0, so this is a 1, minus 0, this is 0, so it's e to the power of 1 plus c, right? Correct. My aim is to find out c, so this is 3 equals to minus 2 minus e plus c. C will be 3 plus 2 plus e. So c is actually equals to 5 plus e. Am I right? So what is the equation? Y equals to negative this one everybody okay? I'm finding out the value of C. Can not? Can not? Now actually can you see that actually part 1 and part 2 got no link one? Do you agree? Part 1 and part 2 got no link one. Can you see? Everybody okay so far? Can or cannot? Can, huh? Okay. So that is your question 10. Now class, I'm trying to be as clear as possible. Are you okay? Can you understand? Okay, huh? Now it's the last question. Question 11. Okay, question 11. Can I clean up everything already? Can I clean up everything already? Do you agree this is the question? Look at the question first. They say that 11, the curve y equals to fx is such that its derivative is this. That means dy dx is this lah. Explain why the curve has no stationary points. There's no stationary points means dy dx equals to 0 has no solution. Do you all agree with me? Okay, because if dy dx is 0, then there will be a solution, right? Then there will be a stationary point. Okay? So let's take a look here first. Now, this is dy dx. Do you agree that e minus 3x is always bigger than 0? Okay? And also, 3ex is also always equals to 0. Correct? It cannot be 0, huh? So, what does it mean? This implies that f prime x, which is equals to e minus 3x plus 3ex, must be bigger than 0, right? Alright. Then, since f prime x is not equals to 0, there are no stationary points. Everybody okay? Understand what I'm saying? If got stationary point means f prime x must be equal to 0, right? Or dy dx must be equal to 0. But since dy dx is never 0, there will be no stationary point. Everybody okay? Can or cannot? Can, huh? Okay, next part, part 2. Given that the curve passes through the point 0, 3, oh, they like 0, 3 a lot, huh? Find an expression for fx. This one is easy. I think it's only part 1 that's giving you the problem, right? Okay, so part 2. Now, if I want to find the function, I just integrate this one. So this will be the same here. Then 1 over negative 3, right? Plus 3 ex. This is actually a 1 over 1. So actually Actually, don't put also can, right? Am I right? Then you plus C. So this will become a negative 1/3 E minus 3x plus 3EX plus C. Okay? Now don't forget, fx is actually y now. Okay? Since the point passes through, since the curve, passes through 0, 3, I'll have 3 equals to negative 1/3 1 plus 3 1 plus C. So C is 3 plus 1/3 minus 3. So C is just equals to 1/3. Am I right? So what is my fx? Negative 1/3 E, this one, plus 3E plus 1/3. That will be my fx. Actually, my fx is equals to y. Can everybody see that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. You tidy up your work, and after that, you pass your work to the front. Okay? Huh? Yeah. Okay, once you're done, can you pass forward your work? Yeah? Who is heading in tomorrow? Hands up. 1, 2, 3. 3 heading in tomorrow, plus 2 absent. So, 5, right? So I must have 27 later lah. Okay, so I must have 27, okay? Those that only want to give it tomorrow must give it tomorrow lah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now, I am going on to definite integral. Definite integral, okay? Okay. Now, what's the difference between indefinite and definite integral, alright? So I'm going to write it on the board now. Please listen to me. I still have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 25 minutes. I sure release you on time, don't worry, promise. Okay? Now, for indefinite integral, that means there's no boundary. When you integrate, right, there's a plus C, right? There's a constant. Okay? For definite integral, there's no plus C, it's just a number. I'll explain to you why. Okay, I'll give you an example. Will that be okay? What is a definite integral? What's the equivalent of a definite integral? Okay. Can we look at page 115? Idea of a definite integral. Now, look at the bottom, beside the big idea there. The area obtained in this way is called the definite integral of the function fx from x equals to a to x equals to b, and is denoted by, if integrate a to b fx dx. Okay, now I will teach you what is it, don't worry. It looks complicated and terrible, am I right? Okay. All of you, look at this simple thing first. I don't want people to copy down anything. Okay. Do you agree that the area that I have shaded on the diagram is actually the area of a trapezium? Can you see? Look at the board. Don't look at the textbook. Textbook never tell you one. I tell you first. No, then you go and look now. Then you don't know what I'm talking about. That only good. I tell you first. Okay, now, do you agree this is parallel to this? The size of trapezium, right? This is 90. Alright? Now, this point here, when x is 1, what is this point? When x is 1, this is 4, right? Do you agree that this point is actually 1, 4? I plug into the equation now. Correct? How about this point? 5 what? 5, 8. Agree or not? Yes or no? Now, what is the area of a trapezium? Half times height area times sum of parallel sides, right? So, this will be half times, now what is this height here? 4, right? 4 units, okay? Times. What is this one? Which is 4 units. How about this? 8. So, it's 4 plus 8, right? So, this will be half times 4 times 12, right? So this is actually a 24 unit square, correct? The area of the trapezium. Agree, class? Now, I can do it another way. I also can get the area. If I integrate x plus 3, can you see I integrate this function? Y equals x plus 3. I want the area under this graph from 1 to 5, right? You agree? This is the line I'm talking about. This is the area under the curve from 1 to 5, right? Okay, so can you see I put x plus 3, then I put 1 to 5. Start from the bottom, 1 to 5, then I dx. I will find out what is it first. Understand? I'm doing it side by side. Okay, all of you look up. When I integrate this, what will happen? X squared over 2, right? Plus 3x, right? There's no need to plus c because of this boundary. Understand? Boundary is definite, no plus c. Okay, now, then you must use a square bracket. Square bracket got minimum, must use square bracket. If not, you cannot function. Then you put 5 here, you put 1 here, outside. Okay, what is the meaning here? All of you look up, please look up. That means I have this, right? Okay, you plug in the value of 5 to x. I will have what? 5 squared over 2 plus 3 times 5, right? Then I minus, you plug this inside. 1 squared over 2 plus 3 times 1, right? This is the meaning. You understand what I'm talking about? And you must use a square bracket. If not, it doesn't come to this. Understand? You cannot use curly bracket, you cannot use closed bracket. Okay, so this one will give me 25 over 2 plus 15, am I right? Minus, this one will be 3.5, right? Can all of you keep your calculator, no? What's this? Can you see you get 24? Can you see you get a 24? Okay? But because they didn't talk about area, this is just a value. You understand? But we associate to area. Do you understand here? So, definite integral, hello, look up. I know it's a bit abstract, look here. Is I integrate the function from 1 to 5, from 1 to 5 is equivalent to finding the area under the curve or the line or whatever it is from 1 to 5. Understand? And this one must use what? Square bracket. Then 5, 1. Then you plug in 5, then you minus, you plug in 1, then you will get a 24. Are you all clear? Are you all clear? Okay, I leave it on the board. You take a look first. You take a look first and see if you understand what I'm saying. Everybody okay now? Everybody okay now? Okay, we'll show more examples, Okay? Alright, now, if you look at next page, page 116. All of you look at page 116. look at the one in the box. Can you see they integrate small fx from a to b? Can you see or not? Then you'll get a big fx, right? Big fx means already integrated. Understand? Then you have ab, then you plug in the value of b first, then you minus plug in the value of a. Can you see what I'm talking about? It's just the same as what I've written on the board. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Repeat, ah. I'm going to write this on the board, ah. Okay. All of you look at the board, please. When I integrate from a to b, fx dx. Let's say when I integrate small fx, I get big fx. Then I must put square bracket dA. Correct. And what's the meaning of this? This is when you take f of b minus f of a, then it is a value. Are we clear? Are we clear? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Can, huh? Okay. Be sure you stop the video first. Stop the video.